Good evening. I'm Dr. Pat Franco, the principal of Dillsburg Elementary. I'm starting my 10th year here as principal, and I'm very fortunate to work in such a positive environment where teachers and staff work together toward a common goal, which is education and well-being of our students. I'm also pleased that we have an excellent relationship with our parent-teacher organization. Mrs. Lana Sealover and Mrs. Tia Kinter are the PTO co-presidents. Our first meeting was September 11th. All meeting dates are listed on the website on the PTO calendar. Please take some time to check out this calendar so you can plan to attend as much as you possibly can. The PTO is a parent and teacher organization whose primary role is to support the school, teachers, and administration. One of the ways we seek to enrich learning experiences for the children at Dillsburg Elementary is by bringing the home and school into a closer relationship so that parents and teachers may collaborate in the education of the children. Tonight is the first step in that. We hope to see many of you at our next PTO meeting this year. Babysitting will be provided. We would like to make you aware of a few upcoming events and items for the school year. The 4th annual Race for Education is one of our one and only fall fundraiser. The children raise money while they walk or jog for an assigned period of time. Fundraiser information has already been distributed to the children, and we are looking for volunteers to help on that day. All volunteers will need to have their current child abuse clearance, criminal background checks, and to have a tuberculosis test. Box Tops for Education is another moneymaker for the school. We encourage all parents to start clipping box top labels, Campbell's soup labels for education, Tyson product A+ labels, and Turkey Hill Moo Money lids. There are contests throughout the year with class or individual students winning prizes for bringing them in. If you shop at Giant Food Store, please register for the Giant A+ School Rewards. This program is another way Dillsburg obtains cash for purchasing items for the school. You can register online at www.giantaplus.com. There's also someone in the lobby tonight to assist you. Please keep an eye out for the one-page PTO monthly newsletter given to your child at the beginning of each month. The full version is posted on our website. This will provide you with information on upcoming events and important dates to remember. Topics that I want to cover this evening are the WIN intervention block, the Character Counts program. I would like to discuss the playground and our bullying prevention brochures, mention the volunteer clearance policies, and review of any forms that are given to you tonight. Before I get into all that, I would like to recognize our wonderful staff. I'm proud to work with such a wonderful, talented group of teachers and support staff. We showed their pictures before this presentation, so hopefully you had a chance to get to know their faces. We do have some new staff this year. Miss Becky Gensler and Miss Carly Kircher joined our 2nd grade team this year, and we want to welcome these two wonderful additions to our staff, as well as Mrs. Amber Shear. She's new to our staff as a building aide this year. Your students may have told you that they already have taken some benchmark tests. We give these important tests in math and reading 3 times a year. We examine this data as a school team, and we work collaboratively to set goals specific to our students' needs. We then have time built into each day called WIN, or What I Need time. This is a period of time designed by teachers and specialists to address students' needs. The building aides are also a part of our team in helping to deliver these lessons to meet all students' needs. This allows us to determine students' strengths and weaknesses before the PSSA tests are administered for grades 3, 4, and 5. We are pleased with the results as our students outperform the state and national averages again on the PSSA. You should have received your child's individual scores if your child took the PSSA test last spring. There is a report and interpretation guide that can be found on our website to assist you with interpreting these scores. I know these tests are important, but this does not mean that other things are not important in child development, like play, socialization, the fine arts, and health and nutrition, to name a few. We are concerned with the whole child, not just test scores here at Dillsburg. You as a parent are key in forming this partnership. We'll have some health initiatives and safety initiatives again this year, such as Apple Crunch Day and the 25-day walking club. There will be many opportunities for students to participate in extracurricular and service projects throughout their elementary years. What can you do as a parent to help your child to receive the best education? Attendance is critical. More than 10 days absence significantly impacts student progress. Check your child's backpack and also check the websites to keep abreast of school events. Help your child to be organized. Provide a place, a consistent time, and materials to assist them with homework. Show interest in your child's learning and let him or her talk about it. This extra time thinking about something as he or she explains it to you reinforces learning. Be a reader. Read to, read with, read beside your child. Let your child know that you value reading and learning. Same with math. Discuss math reasoning with your child when you are thinking through a problem and let your child solve it. Support the teacher's effort and communicate. The teacher is always the first person you want to go to for concerns and questions. I can also help with problems, but my first person that I would go to is the classroom teacher for information. So it's probably best to go through him or her and then ask them to involve me as needed. Please don't wait until you are unhappy with a situation to address it. Communication is key to partnership. To summarize, working in partnership with the school with the focus on students is what we aim to do at Dillsburg Elementary. I'd like to go over a few procedural information items. Morning drop-off. We have an aide stationed at the door by the playground for parent drop-off. We ask that you please be considerate of others when dropping off. If you spend a lot of time during drop-off with your child, please pull up far so that other cars can get around you. If you come into the school, please park in the middle of the circle and escort your child in. We appreciate your cooperation in making this as efficient and safe as possible. Dismissal. We thank you for your patience as we get 400 students on the correct bus or the parent pickups and get them home in a timely manner. The time should be what you can expect throughout the year by this time. We also are asking that parent pickups be added to our list so we can check that students get to the appropriate person. We have aides at the back door who check that the correct person picks up the students. If you do not send a note and someone who is not listed comes to pick up your child, we will ask that the person go to the office to verify the pickup. So it saves time to send a note. Please don't take it personally if we ask someone to go into the office for clarification. If you want your child added to the parent pickup list on a given day, please send a note for that day only. We will also accept phone calls to add your child's name to the list, but please call by 3 o'clock p.m. The office can get hectic at the end of the day, and we don't want teachers to miss the notification. Each child is assigned a bus, and without a note, we will have to send your child on the bus, and we don't want to have any mix-ups. So again, please put parent pickups in writing. No bikes. We have for safety reasons. We have no crossing guards. Walking is permitted with a note, but I discourage allowing your child to cross any major streets alone. Playground. We have developed this brochure that should be given tonight, so you can read over it. It's a good idea to read over the rules and procedures with your child, so that they know what the expectations are. Anyone who is on our playground must have a badge so the aide knows that you're a visitor. We ask that you also refrain from calling children over to the fence during the day when they're outside. The aides are trying to keep an eye on a lot of children, so that would be helpful. Next are character counts and bullying prevention. We have our bullying prevention brochure available for you tonight to look at. We work with character counts in conjunction with our Alveus bullying prevention program. Mrs. Landauer will be introducing the different character count pillars in the classroom. The 6 pillar traits are trustworthiness, respect, responsibility, fairness, caring, and citizenship. Mrs. Landauer and I will introduce and teach about a pillar each month. The school will provide ways for teachers and staff to enforce the character traits. We will also be working with the Alveus bullying prevention model. This gives us common vocabulary and terms that we can use to communicate our goals with the students. Our goal is to educate students on good social behaviors, and we need your help in reinforcing this message. If we call with a problem, it's not a personal attack on your child, just a chance to reinforce the goals. Teachers will be holding class meetings each week to enforce a message of community and kindness and to teach important skills to develop empathy with our students. School security. In an effort to increase security, we were advised to limit the amount of time that the building is left unsecure without staff in the main office to monitor the video entrance. Students and parents will have access to the building from 8:30 a.m. until 4:30 p.m. Buses arrive at 8:45, and that is the time that students should be dropped off at school. Also, you may want to call before coming in after 4:30 p.m. The office is staffed until 4:30, but oftentimes I'm here until 5:30 or 6 o'clock. And I thank you for your cooperation with this. Lastly, there's some forms tonight. You have the right to view the curriculum. You can access that on the district website. Just click on curriculum and choose the grade level and subject you want to download and view. You also have the right to know if pesticides are used. Sometimes the ball fields are sprayed during the week, and rarely is the building treated except for long holidays. Signs will be posted on the doors when this happens, but if you want a personal automated phone notice, please sign the form that's given to you tonight and return it, and we will include you on that list. We thank you so much for your continual support and cooperation as we take on this awesome task of educating our students in partnership with you, the parents and guardians. Enjoy learning all about the wonderful programs that we have planned for your child this year, and have a good evening. Thank you.